so many reporters around the world. In fact, everybody is a reporter. You are reporters. If you have a mobile phone and you happen to see something on the street or something, you just send a tweet, a picture, a video. You are doing your job of a citizen who is reporting what you are seeing. Like this guy. You could have been this guy. This guy in Egypt was using his mobile phone, getting the information out of the country so that the world could know that what is happening in Egypt, and you know how the story ended. But also, like people in Japan, with the terrible tsunami that they had to deal with. But not only, like every day, here again, like it was this American just doing the operation to actually kill Osama bin Laden, who just happened to be there. Was also sharing that on Twitter. So stories are unfolding on social media every single day. And that's something really new. And thanks to that, instead of having only a couple of thousand of journalists, of reporters around the world, we can have millions of reporters around the world. So all of those stories, we need to tell them. Because the world needs to know what is happening. What is happening now in Libya? What is happening when there is a tornado in America? What is happening tonight at SF Newtech? You know, everybody here sending tweets, funny tweets actually, to the Tweetball Pro here. I mean, you know, it's important to tell the story, to tell the world what's happening. So let's go ahead and here, this one works too, and let's do a demo. So Storify, it's all about that. It's all about telling those stories that are unfolding on social media. So this is basically the main user interface, the editor that you can use to create a story. You enter your title, your description, and here you have the main story that you can write. So you can enter the text that you want. With one hand, I'm going to be really a great storyteller tonight. But on the left-hand side, the idea is that you have access to all social networks. You can search on Twitter, for example, for SF Newtech, and see what people are saying about this. And if I found something interesting, we love Storify, I think that's interesting. So I'm just going to drag and drop that into my story, and now it becomes a quote. And like that, I can also add text anywhere in between my story to introduce, to get some context, and really tell the story. And I can also move elements around. I can search for tweets with images, like for example, this is an image of you smiling. I guess you have, obviously, this is a bit dark, but that's okay. You can also look for, on YouTube, for example, you know, actually this is interesting, it was a last year web mission, a YouTube video about the b-ball. So like that, you can really easily put together elements that other people, reporters, normal citizens are sharing on social media and tell the story. So once you do that, what you can do is you can publish your story. So I'm going to hit publish. And you end up with this story page that you can basically embed anywhere you want. So here you can have an embed code that you can pick and post on your WordPress blog, Posterous, Tumblr, whatever. And this is what a lot of news organizations have done, like Washington Post has been using Storify here, they embedded it on their site for covering the royal wedding. And as you can see, each of those tweets are still tweets, so you can reply or retweet them straight from there. We also hear the Tokyo Post has been using Storify to cover the terrible events in Japan. NBC News with Brian Williams was doing this story with the storms actually in the South America. We also have Al Jazeera, who's been doing this, an entire show, breaking news, and here's the funny one with all the jokes about Bin Laden. And really quick, I want to show you the power of Storify because you have all those social media elements. Your story is not anymore text with images, it's actually an object-oriented story. So you can turn your story into a slideshow, you know? And so you can just create your story once, and like for example here for, you know, if you want to use Storify to show you the street in on TV or something, then using another template to display your story is something really powerful. And with all those great tweets, the 5 minutes are over. So, thank you very much.
Very cool, very cool.
Hey, I like that guy.
Yeah. Okay, questions for Storify. Ask now before the New York Times does.
Yeah.